आप सभी दोस्तों को मेरा नमस्कार and a warm welcome to you all in my weekly current affair series. Today we're gonna cover current affairs of the Hindu newspaper from 8th August to 15th August 2020. Let's begin with our first question. Question 1. United Arab Emirates UAE has recently become the first Gulf country and the third Arab country after Egypt and Jordan to establish full ties with Israel. What is the name of this peace agreement between Israel and UAE? हाल ही में यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स यूएई और इसराइल के बीच में एक पीस पैक्ट हुआ है जिसकी मध्यस्थता की थी यूएसए ने। तो आपको बताना है कि उस पीस एग्रीमेंट का नाम क्या है। ऑप्शन ए मोहम्मद अकॉर्ड, ऑप्शन बी अब्राहम अकॉर्ड, ऑप्शन सी ओस्लो अकॉर्ड, ऑप्शन डी नन ऑफ द अबव। सो द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस इज ऑप्शन बी अब्राहम अकॉर्ड। USA has a big role to conduct this peace accord between Israel and UAE, and UAE and Israel both are very close allies of USA in West Asia. And after this accord, this Abraham Accord, UAE has become the first Gulf Arab state to do so and the third Arab nation to have active diplomatic ties with Israel. Egypt has made a peace deal with Israel in 1979, which is followed by Jordan in 1994. Under this deal, Israel would suspend its plans to annex the large part of the occupied West Bank. The West Bank is a sandwiched part between the Israel and Jordan, and one of its major cities is Ramallah, which is de facto administrative capital of Palestine. Israel took the control of it in the 6 days Arab-Israeli war in 1967. UAE, United Arab Emirates and Israel, and the part which is here, this is West Bank. After this peace deal, Israel has suspended its annexation plan of this Westland. This peace deal, this agreement is expected to be signed by this September in 2020 in White House. So as we are talking about United Arab Emirates, we would see few specifications about UAE. The capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi. The crown prince of UAE is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Question 2. Recently, an undersea optical fiber cable link to be established between Lakshadweep and the mainland of India, which is the first such undersea link in India. तो हाल ही में एक ऑप्टिकल फाइबर केबल लिंक स्टैब्लिश किया गया है लक्षद्वीप और मेनलैंड ऑफ इंडिया के बीच में, जिसका अनाउंसमेंट हुआ है। आपको बताना है इंडिया का सबसे पहला अंडरसी लिंक। ऑप्शन ए बिटवीन चेन्नई एंड पोर्ट ब्लेयर, ऑप्शन बी बिटवीन विशाखापत्तनम एंड पोर्ट ब्लेयर, option C between Lakshadweep and Kochi, option D between Port Blair and Kolkata. So the right answer for this is option A between Chennai and Port Blair. 2018 में हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने इसको लॉन्च किया था। You can see the map of Lakshadweep and the capital of Lakshadweep is Kavaratti. It's here, and you can see these distances of these islands from Cochin. There is one question, how many islands are there in Lakshadweep? There are 36 islands, out of which 10 are inhabited and 17 islands, those are still uninhabited. Let's move to question number 3. The government has recently launched a transparent taxation honoring the honest platform that provides, आपको बताना है कि गवर्नमेंट ने, सरकार ने हाल ही में एक ट्रांसपेरेंट टैक्सेशन की शुरुआत की है जो ऑनेस्ट टैक्स पेयर्स हैं उनको ऑनर देने के लिए, उनको सम्मान देने के लिए उस प्लेटफॉर्म की शुरुआत की गई है। तो आपको बताना है कि ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है ये क्या सुविधाएं देता है। ऑप्शन ए फेसलेस असेसमेंट, ऑप्शन बी फेसलेस अपील, ऑप्शन सी अ टैक्स पेयर्स चार्टर, ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव। सो इसका सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव। एंड दिस ट्रांसपेरेंट टैक्सेशन प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड्स faceless assessment, faceless appeal and a taxpayers charter. This has been recently launched by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. So let's know what the charter says. It says the IT department will treat every taxpayer as honest unless there is a reason to believe otherwise. Will provide fair and impartial appeal and review mechanism. Will collect only the amount due in the accordance with the law. Will provide a mechanism for lodging a complaint, prompt disposal thereof. Expectations from the taxpayers and what the government expect from the taxpayers. They will be honest and compliant, will respond in time and pay in time, and can approach the taxpayers charter cell in their zone of compliance to this charter. Moving on to question 4. The term लोया जिगरा refers to, इनमें से लोया जिगरा किसे बोलते हैं? Option A, a place in northeast India. Option B, a special marriage ritual of Kashmiri people. Option C, a traditional Afghan meeting of tribal elders. Option D, a religious congregation of Afghan Muslims during Ramadan festival. The right answer for this is option C, a traditional Afghan meeting of tribal elders. This was the article in the newspaper. Indian Afghan officials discussed Loya Zigra. Loya Zigra is a mass national gathering in Afghanistan that brings together the representatives from the various ethnic and religious tribal communities in Afghanistan. And what is special about this Loya Zigra is it is the highly respectable centuries old consultative body that has been convened at times of the national crisis and to settle national issues. The infrastructure projects that India is developing in Afghanistan, here is a picture of those infrastructure projects that has been in place or have been completed. Question 6. What is correct about Bureau of Indian Standard BIS? आपको बताना है कि इनमें से ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड्स के बारे में क्या सही है. ऑप्शन ए, it is established by Bureau of Indian Standards Act 1986. Option B, it is a standard body of India working under the aegis of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India. Option C, it is responsible for harmonious development of the activities of the standardization, marketing and quality certification of goods. Option D, all of the above. तो इसका सही आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, all of the above. All the three options are correct. And this was the article in the newspaper. Chinese firms hit as India's quality control agency holds up approvals. So this BIS is Bureau of Indian Standards. Question 7. Which Indian non-profit organization has been selected for Food Vision 2050 prize? आपको बताना है कि इनमें से कौन सी ऐसी नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिसे फूड विजन 2050 प्राइज के लिए चुना गया है. ऑप्शन ए, नंदी फाउंडेशन. ऑप्शन बी, अक्षय पात्रा फाउंडेशन. Option C, Smile Foundation, and option D, all of the above. So the right answer for this is option A, Nandi Foundation. Question 8. Russia is claiming to have built world's first vaccine for COVID-19. What is the name of that vaccine? रशिया ने क्लेम किया है कि उसने वर्ल्ड की फर्स्ट वैक्सीन बना ली है कोविड-19 के लिए. आपको उस वैक्सीन का नाम बताना है. ऑप्शन ए, स्पुतनिक 5. Option B, Remdesivir. Option C, Favipiravir. Option D, all of the above. So the right answer for this is option A, Sputnik 5. And this was the article in the newspaper. Putin declares world's first COVID-19 shot. So as you can see, the map of Russia, the capital of Russia is Moscow and the president of Russia is Vladimir Putin. Question 9. The National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN-IM, is a Maoist Naga nationalist separatist group. Recently, an unsuccessful peace talk between NSCN-IM and Union Government of India took place over its demand for a separate nation named Nagalim, which is now also called Greater Nagalim. Nagalim includes the territory of which state? अभी हाल ही में नेशनल सोशलिस्ट काउंसिल ऑफ नागालैंड IAM, जो कि एक सेपरेटिस्ट ग्रुप है नागा नेशनलिस्ट का, तो उसकी एक पीस टॉक हुई थी यूनियन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ. उनकी डिमांड है एक ग्रेटर नागालिम बनाने की. तो आपको बताना है कि वो ग्रेटर नागालिम जो है वो किन राज्यों की टेरिटरी से मिलके बना है. ऑप्शन ए, नागालैंड एंड मणिपुर. ऑप्शन बी, असम एंड अरुणाचल प्रदेश. ऑप्शन सी, सिक्किम एंड मिजोरम. ऑप्शन डी, both A and B. So the right answer for this is option D, both A and B. Nagaland, Manipur, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. In this image you can easily see what NSCN-IM wants. See, the demands for the Greater Nagalim, as I have told you, includes all of the Nagaland and parts of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Myanmar. This region demarcated by red, this is the demand by the Naga people to be called as a different nation named Greater Nagaland to be given a separate flag and to be given a separate constitution of their own. And this was the article in the newspaper. Naga's sovereignty recognized in 2015 pact, says Muiwa. See that NSCN IM, where IM stand for Isaac and Muiwa. Isaac and Muiwa are two leaders of this movement. Question 10. Who has been sworn in as the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka recently after a massive mandate? आपको बताना है कि हाल ही में श्रीलंका का प्राइम मिनिस्टर किसे चुना गया है. ऑप्शन ए गोटाबया राजपाक्सा, ऑप्शन बी बासिल राजपाक्सा, ऑप्शन सी महिंदा राजपाक्सा, ऑप्शन सी चंद्रिका कुमारतुंगा. So the right answer for this is Mahinda Rajapaksa. And this was the article in the newspaper. Rajapakshas win super majority in Sri Lanka parliamentary poll. Two brothers. He is Mr. Mahinda Rajapaksa and he is Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He is the Prime Minister and he is the President of Sri Lanka. Question 11. Depsang Plains are located at the line of actual control LAC that separates the Indian and the Chinese controlled regions and is recently in news due to the border scuffle between India and China. Which are the other standoff areas along the LAC with China recently? डेप्सांग प्लेन जो है वो लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल के पास में है जो सेपरेट करती है इंडिया और चाइना को. तो आपको बताना है कि जो इंडिया और चाइना का भी स्कफल चल रहा है, जो स्टैंड ऑफ चल रहा है, उस स्टैंड ऑफ में कौन कौन से एरिया शामिल है अपार्ट फ्रॉम डेप्सांग प्लेन्स. ऑप्शन ए फिंगर एरिया ऑफ पैंगोंग सो लेक, ऑप्शन बी गोगरा हॉट स्प्रिंग्स, ऑप्शन सी गलवान, ऑप्शन डी all of the above. So right answer for this is option D, all of the above. All these four locations have been affected by the recent Chinese aggression. In this picture you can easily see the location of the Depsang Plains. See this location, it is the Depsang Plains and the Galwan here. So what was the issue? The issue is there is a heavy Chinese presence at the crucial area called a bulge. There is a very heavy Chinese presence at a crucial area called the bulge in the Depsang Plains. So to release the tension from that area, that Depsang Plains, there was a meeting was organized between the major generals, especially regarding the patrolling patterns of the both sides. And this was the article in the newspaper regarding this issue. Question 12. A National Digital Health Mission is launched by the Prime Minister of India recently. Which of these is true about National Digital Health Mission? हाल ही में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ मिशन की शुरुआत की है. आपको बताना है कि दिए गए ऑप्शंस में से नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ मिशन के बारे में क्या सही है. ऑप्शन ए, इट इज कंप्लीटली टेक्नोलॉजी बेस्ड इनिशिएटिव अंडर द आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना. Option B, under this, every Indian will get a health ID card that will store all medical details of the person, including prescription, treatment, diagnostic reports, and discharge summaries. Option C, citizens will be able to give their doctors and health providers one-time access to this data during visits to the hospital for consultations. But consultations. Option D, it will allow patients to access health services remotely through teleconsultation and e-pharmacies. Option E, all of the above. So the right answer for this is option E, all of the above. These all options are correct regarding National Digital Health Mission. The National Digital Health Mission partnering with citizen doctors and healthcare providers in creating a digital health ecosystem. It would be having facilities of health IDs, personal health records, DigiDoctors, health facility registry, telemedicines, and e-pharmacies. So these are the facilities the citizens of India would be getting under this National Digital Health Mission scheme. Question 13. Mr. Girish Chandra Murmu has been appointed as the new Controller and Auditor General of India, CAG, recently. Which of these is true about Controller and Auditor General of India, CAG? गिरीश चंद्र मुर्मू को हाल ही में कंट्रोलर एंड ऑडिटर जनरल बनाया गया है इंडिया का. तो आपको बताना है कि इनमें से कंट्रोलर एंड ऑडिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया के बारे में जो तथ्य दिए गए हैं, जो ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं, उनमें से सही कौन से हैं? ऑप्शन ए, आर्टिकल 148 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया establishes the authority of CAG office. Option B, the Controller and Auditor General of India is appointed by the President of India. Option C, Controller and Auditor General is the apex authority responsible for the external and internal audits of the expenses of the national and the state governments. Option D, all of the above. So the right answer for this is option D, all of the above. You can see this article, GC Murmu takes charges as new CAG, and he is the former Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, and the present Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir is Mr. Manoj Sinha. Question 14. The Central Water Commission along with the Google has launched flood forecasting initiative recently. Which of these are correct about the functions of the Central Water Commission of India? हाल ही में सेंट्रल वाटर कमीशन ने गूगल के साथ मिलकर एक फ्लड फोरकास्टिंग इनिशिएटिव की शुरुआत की है। तो आपको बताना है दिए गए ऑप्शंस में से सेंट्रल वाटर कमीशन के बारे में क्या सही है। ऑप्शन ए, इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन 1945 एंड ऑपरेट्स अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ जल शक्ति। ऑप्शन बी, checks the financial feasibility and economic viability of different irrigation projects in the country. Option C, construct, develop, examine and implement schemes framed by the government of India. Option D, collect, compile, publish the analyzed hydrological data in the country. And option E, all of the above. So the right answer for this is option E, all of the above. These all facts are true about Central Water Commission of India. Here you can see the logo of the Central Water Commission. Moving on to the last question of the day. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs recently released ranking of the states under Amrut scheme. Which state ranked top in the list? हाल ही में हमारी हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स मिनिस्ट्री ने अमृत स्कीम के अंडर एक रैंकिंग, स्टेट्स की रैंकिंग रिलीज की। तो आपको बताना है कि उस रैंकिंग में फर्स्ट पोजीशन किस स्टेट को मिली है। ऑप्शन ए उत्तर प्रदेश, ऑप्शन बी त्रिपुरा, ऑप्शन सी पंजाब, ऑप्शन डी उड़ीसा। सो द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस इज ऑप्शन डी उड़ीसा। इन दिस इमेज यू कैन सी Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. It was launched on June 25, 2015. This mission seeks to ensure basic infrastructure pertaining to water supply and sewage connections of all urban households, storm water drains, urban transport with focus on non-motorized transport and public and green spaces in 500 mission cities, benefiting about 75% of the country's urban population. और इसी के साथ हमारा आज का करंट अफेयर्स का सेशन खत्म होता है। वी विल बी मीटिंग नेक्स्ट वीक विद द न्यू इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चंस एंड न्यू वीडियो। खूब मेहनत कीजिए एंड मेक योर पेरेंट्स फील प्राउड। थैंक यू सो मच।